Record. Okay, hello everybody, welcome to Rune Factory Frontier. This is going to be a, not 100% let's play, we're going to try this as best as we can. Most of this will be recordings. We are members of the new group, SNF-404, Sanity is Not Found. I'm the person who conceptualized all this. I am Big Otaku 2118. On Discord, I go Print Pride, I believe Print Pride fan number 1. I can't believe I forgot my own Discord name. Yeah, Pride of Creamland 1 is my Discord name. My Twitch is Big Otaku 2118. With me, I have a friend, Shinryu. Say hello, Shin.
Once again, hello, Shinryu0 here. We'll be doing streaming myself later on, but for now, Big Otaku owns the scene. Back to you.
Frontier.
Yep. Okay, we're going to be playing Rune Factory Frontier. This is a Rune Factory game for the Nintendo Wii. It is one of two for the Wii, the first one to come out. It's nowhere near as polished as the second one, Oceans. It does have some interesting stuff, so it's actually got the honor of having the most bachelorettes of a game of the Rune Factory series. I think there's like at least 12 of them. I want to say 12, 13, or 14, one or the other. We started a file up here. That was a different file. We're going to be starting a whole new file for this. We're going to record all the saves here. And the basis of this, we play as a man from the first game. A little backstory is, in the first game, we were taken in by a girl named Mist after...
I'd lost everything.
Well, let's let him
My
talk.
memory, a place to live. When I was on the verge of collapse, I met her.
Yeah. In the first game, Raguna lost all his memory after, well, some issues. I'm not going to get too much into that's ruining the plot of the first game.
A home and new memories.
And he's talking about a girl named Mist. We're going to meet her very soon.
However, she suddenly disappeared one day, without a single word to anybody.
Yeah, this got everybody worried in the village of Kardia where the first game took place, probably. And Mist was basically everything to Raguna. She helped him with everything, so he sets out to find her.
That very next day, I left the town behind to search for her.
And we're gonna hope for a better field setup this time. Boy, are we tired. It's a church. Usually churches take people in when they need it, if they're homeless and such. Usually in fantasy worlds, not in our world so much.
Good evening.
Hello, sister. Stella's the local nun. Well, priest. Yeah, nun, I guess you could put it. We're gonna keep the name that we always have. Raguna. This is the typical name of both first game and this game for the initial player name. Let's rest. The typical sleeping sound of Rune Factory, the first games. Nice little tone. And now we actually get some music. Hello again, Stella. We had a nice rest. And it's time to meet Mist.
Good morning.
She's a cutie. Now, in this game, you can change some choices based on dialogues right here. You can choose to remember her or choose not to. If you remember her, it does change some dialogue choices based on what. If you don't, normally I choose not to remember her, but in this case, I will. Cause I. As you can tell, she's not quite the bite. What?
Good. My apologies. I made the joke that it's because you're actually a big softie.
He's wondering what brought her here. She doesn't want to go back to Kardia. Somebody's calling for her. She's kind of a... I wouldn't say a cloud kugel, but she's definitely unique. there's a festival in this game where everybody puts on a pumpkin hat for like a Halloween thing. She loves turnips. A little too much. Her hat's made of a turnip. And like the first game, we're going to be running a farm at Mist's insistence. Of course, we're kind of roped into it. Not that we have much of a choice. Let's go see our new home. And there's Stella. We're gonna first help Mist out, then we gotta come back to her place to do some errands. Mainly, Stella's errand is basically the obligatory thing where we go around town to meet people and see who lives around here. And over here we have a clock tower. Oh no, that's Whale Island. It's a giant whale island in the sky. In the first game, cave. Now this is another homage to the first game. In the first game, you fight everything in a cavern. Every dungeon takes place in a cave. So it makes sense if you're a fan of the first game that a cave interests you because that's what you fought in. So Whale Island's high in the sky. We're gonna learn a little bit more about that later. That's a key plot point. We're going to be visiting Whale Island a lot, especially if you're grinding for good materials like I do. And here's our little homestead. And there's our little home. It's a cute little place. The field is, well... Oh wow, this is a lot better set than the first field we got. My original file, the field is kind of crap. It's got a ton of stuff in you can't break. Note these small sticks and small stones. Those you can break with the first level of equipment. You can get the axe and the hammer. The large gray rocks and the stumps you have to get with a level 2 hammer or axe. The big gray rocks I believe require a level 3 hammer. And that's not a... We're going to take a while to get that where we can handle it. You can't upgrade tools early in this game. You gotta be very careful because if you upgrade your tools too early, they'll drain your energy like crazy. Don't do what I did in the first game and upgrade your fishing rod really quickly, and then take in big fish that kill you after 3 of them from overexertion. Let's give our farm a name. In typical fashion of my names, we're going to name our farm Planum Farm. We're not going to name the farm after Mist because that's kind of creepy, I think, in my opinion at least. Planum plus... Yeah, of course, no matter what you name it, she thinks it's a great name. And she's going to teach us how to grow crops. Cheap-ho, cheap can, and some turnip seeds. Now, funnily enough, that second hoe attack and the second watering can attack are your level 2 attacks. Those are what your level 2 charge up moves look like. You can't use those until you actually level up the tool, but you know how to do them. Don't ask me how that works. Earthmates are a type of person in this game who can communicate with the world well. Now, of course, she's going to give us a turnip seed. Of course, she's going to want one when they're grown. Because that's Mist. Yeah, she's going to need turnips. As I said, she loves turnips. Let's start clearing out the field. And perfect out 3x3 right here. In the last file, we had a ton of crap right here. We couldn't really make a good 3x3 space. Luckily, we can here. First step, plant some seeds. Yeah, in this game we have health measured by HP, and RP is kind of our energy. Now, if you take damage, you take HP damage no matter what. If you do an action like cooking or such, you use RP. And once you run out of RP, you use HP. And you don't want to use HP with actions because actions drain your HP extremely fast, which is not good. We wanna get water in our can. turnips are going to be what we're going to sustain for now. Turnips are extremely cheap. 10 gold for a thing of seeds, for 9 seeds. In this game, luckily, you can actually walk over your crops. So you can actually do a full 3x3 square. Oops. In most Harvest Moon games, you can't really do a full 3x3 square, which this game is based off of, because the center square is impossible to reach without either damaging a crop, or it's outright unreachable. In which case, you can't water the square.
My apologies for that, everyone. My power blitzed.
Ooh, I was wondering what happened. Did you really hear everything, or not? Okay. We haven't.
The internet was knocked out. When it blitzed, so it took me a while to get everything back.
We haven't done much. We actually remembered who Mist was, so we're gonna see Raguna remember the girls. We got our house. We planted some seeds. We got a much better field setup than the first file, where you can actually grow things near. You want a field setup where you can have plants as close as possible to the watering source, so it's much easier. You don't waste time going too far away from it. The clock tower, that's going to focus in later on. That's going to be a key plot point. Now, Whale Island's up in the sky. How do we get to Whale Island? We can't fly. Okay then, let's solve that problem. Alright, let's do a little cutscene here. The clock tower doesn't work. It's not going to work for a while. I don't think it ever works now I think about it. But, here's Sister Stella once again. Hasn't worked after all these years. We'll have some people moving into the clock tower later on. Shane and Raft have seen them yet. Look, a little flower. Let's water it. No, we don't want to do that. And we got one sprout turning into this massive beanstalk. All the way up to Whale Island. And after all this, we're going to start I'm going to show you all how I farm for money and good things early in the game. Shane and Raft have seen this. Going to the Whale Island fin and dodging all the woolies.
For the sake of a terrible joke, I'll make it anyway. Looks like your mom just got out of bed.
A bad joke, classic joke, but still applicable.
It's still a terrible joke regardless.
Yeah, good point. Still eventually we're gonna see woolies later on, and Rune Factory veterans know usually woolies are cute and friendly and don't do much damage. Well, in this game, they kind of hit like a truck early on. One hit will usually kill you. If one hit doesn't kill you, two will, for a while. They're cute and adorable, they flail, and they fall over, but they'll hit like a truck, as I said. We are on Whale Island. Somebody sees us. Below and above us. Huh. Okay, this person's a trickster. Yes, our Whale Island actually has sentience. A mere cluster of rocks gifted with awareness and sentience. And runes are basically the energy of the earth personified. And then it began swimming. They are collections of the spirits. Usually runes are made by the earth, but sometimes it's vice versa. What is my name? I am Raguna. Runes keep this whale up. But runes are growing weak. Yeah, if the rune disappears, it's going to do a belly flop on the lane below, and given the fact it's a whale-sized island, that would probably really bad. Now we're gonna find out how to save it.
Majora's Mask jokes notwithstanding.
Yeah, we're not quite gonna destroy an evil mask here. We're gonna fight something twisted. Yes, there's a twisted thing here, and it's not quite a monster in typical sense. We're not gonna go too far into the area. We're just gonna check out the tablet and then leave, because we gotta meet some people.
Dance like Majora.
No, he can't. It can dance, but it can't dance like that. It's a lot more retorted magic. All our weapons have it. Basically, it's the way of the game saying you don't kill the monsters, you just send them to a place called the First Forest, which is where they come from.
You mean the Shadow Realm?
Yeah, essentially. And, in the fourth game, in the fourth Rune Factory, you actually go to the First Forest. Spoiler. But, it's...
Shadow Realm.
It's not as scary as the Shadow Realm. The Melody of Trust...
Implying the Shadow Realm was scary to begin with.
Good point. And something just blew up. Hopefully we didn't blow something up. We're not going to go in there yet. First off, we're going to head back down to the mainland. Well, the ground, I should say. We're not in the ocean. I'm going to put away our watering can. And Stella wanted us to see her about something, so let's go see Stella. It's almost noon. Wanted to see her sister Stella. Bamboo shoot. The fat man at the inn. We have a map that shows us where to go. Now, in the DS games, you can usually access the map via touchscreen or something like that. We don't have a touchscreen. This is Wii. So you can hit one at any time to view the map. No, one's looking up. Never mind. Never mind. One's looking up. To view the map, you hit plus. Nope. Hold on. 2, and then hit map. I'm still getting used to these controllers after years. I played this many years ago, and then I stopped playing it. The game disappeared. Now I have an emulator for the Wii.
Minor technical difficulties. Wait until Big Otaku's brain goes into reboot, please.
Yeah. We have, this is where, that area is empty right now, for now. That's the general store, who's run by a complete asshole. We're gonna get to him soon. Let's go see Turner. In. This is another one of the bachelorettes we're gonna meet. Her name is Eunice. Eunice is unique in that you can choose... She's a chubby girl, but you can also... She can be skinny if you choose the right dialogue choices.
Dad, we have a
But
customer.
given that this is
Where are you, Dad?
Big Otaku we're talking about, he likes his women like he likes his meals. Thick.
Yeah. Well, I also like Iris, a girl who's going to appear later on. She's my favorite girl, the girl who appears later on. The girl I'm going to marry in the first game, she doesn't appear until after the third main dungeon, so it's a while. In this file, I think I'm going to marry Eunice here.
Well,
Do I want to marry Eunice or... Oh god, it's a tough choice. Eunice or Cinnamon? Cinnamon's a girl who appears later, as well. There's like 14 different... There's like 12 different girls to marry in this game, so it's hard to pick. Save states will be used.
If
welcome.
this is the game I'm thinking of, my
Will you be
favorite has yet
staying?
to be shown.
You are staying, right?
No, this is Oceans. That's Merwin's and
That would be
Oceans.
100 gold. Will you be staying?
Yeah, a lot of these games tend to bleed together in my memory.
You can't choose yes please to stay at the end, but you spend 100 gold for nothing. It's only for comedy's sake. And you waste money for it, so I wouldn't do it.
Money that goes to her snack binge.
No, it goes to her father, who runs the place.
Which eventually comes full circle back into her snack fund.
Good point.
After all, I'd be kind of concerned if she wasn't making some sort of salary there.
I think she runs it based on willingness because her parents are, but I'm not so sure. Okay, Eunice helps her father run the inn. She's a cute, and her mother runs the bar next to the inn. Now, to see her mother, we're going to go up here. First off, we're going to see her father. We're going to head back down. And this is her father, Turner. Turner's a big guy. It's clear where Eunice gets her looks from in terms of size. She's not overly fat, but she's still a little big. Let's give him the bamboo shoot.
I think, according to Gabriel Iglesias, the term would be...
Fluffy. Fluffy.
No, she's not quite fluffy.
Oh.
She's more healthy.
I haven't seen him in God knows how long. Holy crap.
Guy here, this is what you call fluffy.
Yeah, good point. Next up, we're going to see Ganesha, who's the blacksmith.
He's bordering the level known as Dam.
Okay. Now, Turner is the father. Eunice is the cute daughter. Here's the mother. Say hello to Rita. Rita is Turner's wife, and believe it or not, after you marry and have a kid, she falls pregnant a second time with another child.
Oh my.
Yeah. We don't drink. We can't drink wine in this game if you wanted to. We can't cook with wine. This is the bar. It's not open right now. Next up, we're going to see Ganesha, who is the local blacksmith. In a lot of Rune Factory games, the blacksmiths are generally dwarves. Now, in Rune Factory 3, the blacksmith is a dwarf. In Rune Factory 2, yes. In Rune Factory 2, I don't think so. This is the blacksmith. Say hello to Ganesha. Yes, those are perfectly good clothes.
A Hindu deity.
Yes, she wears those clothes when working around a forge, where most people would wear like a lead apron, gloves, etc.
Well, I suppose in her case it must get boiling hot in there.
At the same time, that's how it's designed to protect you. Flying ember plus skin without apron is not a good combination.
No, but think about the potential here. This is a magical setting. Chances are that her abs burn hotter than the forge itself.
I don't see abs on her, but I kind of get where you're going.
I don't know. Just looking at our design, I feel like they wanted to add abs, but someone just told them no.
That would make sense. I think I'm not sure if it's Forte. I believe there's a girl in a later game who has abs. I believe. I may be wrong. So next up, we got to do her a favor, which is going to the general store. And we're going to get a little bit of money to give to Danny, who runs the general store. Danny runs the only general store in town, which means the only place you're buying stuff from. He knows he can basically charge whatever he wants. He knows he can treat you like shit, so he does. He's not a very friendly person. Yeah, see? That's right there. The first thing he says when you walk in the store is that. I work in retail. If you said that on your first day of the job, you'd be out the door as soon as you got in. So even if you don't like it, don't complain. You are not meant for the retail business. We're going to see him get his comeuppance later on. He's going to be kicked out of the store. Well, not kicked out, but he's going to be kind of bought out made to work under somebody else. We're going to see that later. It's going to be funny.
A happy ending of it.
Happy, yeah. Yeah, see, if you're not a customer, I don't have time for window shoppers. Again, poor salesman ethics. And now we gotta do him a favor. We gotta go talk with Eric, who lives south of here. Eric sells most of the seeds we need. Eric's the one who sells the seeds. Like, Danny sells... Okay, Danny's the general store right now. Let me show you how piss poor his little soft selection is. Let's see. We have some seeds, cooking oil, cheap band, and pendant.
Oh, all right. Well, come
What a
again.
great selection. Dear Lord, that's a... Yeah, that's the general store. He knows he... Honestly, if there's another bear store in town, he'd be bought out instant, but we're going to see him get his comeuppance eventually. Let's go see Eric. Also, we're going to meet Cross. This is Cross. Cross is a very depressing person with a unique backstory. We're not going to get into that until later. Yeah, he kind of looks depressing, frankly. The villagers always forget his name. For some reason, nobody really knows his name. His name is Cross. How do we figure that out? Well, it's written on his mailbox. Courtesy of the mail woman. We're going to meet the mail woman tomorrow in game. Yeah, the mailman used cute wet letters. He's not a very cutesy guy. Very depressing, if anything. Yeah, he's the one you turn to when you want your house extended.
Hi. Oh, it's you.
And we got an item. Pet gloves will use to tame monsters. The thing with a pet glove is, as you pet the monster, it will attack you in the process. So be careful what you pet, because if you're like me and you try to go pet a, if I were to go pet a woolly right now and try to tame one, even if I had a monster hut, I'd be killed with very little effort on their part. Yeah, we need a place for it to live and build with a monster hut. 10 lumber and 1,000 gold. Use a pet glove to become friends with it. You got a pet glove. Let's go see Eric. Hello, Eric. Yes, you're running the farm. We moved in. Do I have a girlfriend? That's a weird question to ask out of nowhere. Eric is kind of a womanizer. He likes to view himself as the womanizer of the village. Well, he's also a very problematic person if you're in a competition with him. In most competitions in this game, if Eric's a competitor against you, you're probably going to lose unless you are very confident and very good in your skills. There's a particular minigame where you row a boat around to pop balloons. Unless you have master tank controllers in the boat, you are probably going to lose. It's better off. You don't have to reset, but it'd be better off. You'd probably be better lucky doing that. We're going to be doing that. This is meant to be professional. There is another competition where if he appears, you don't lose. In that competition, if somebody else appears, you're guaranteed to lose. It's a quiz competition, basically, where if a certain character appears in the competition, you could school everybody else, but there's a special bonus round that you'll guarantee to lose in, and you will lose the whole thing for. So, it's rigged. Not a good game choice on developers' part. Danny wants some seeds, and we also buy crops from Eric. Again, with the girlfriend. Eric sells seeds for the... As you can see, Eric sells a much better selection than Danny. Look at all those seeds. We're gonna buy a few things of turnip seeds.
Anything else?
We can't buy anything... Well, we can buy a strawberry.
Come again.
We can't... Okay, we got a few extra things of seeds we can use. We've done all the favors we can for today. Now, there's going to be somebody in that plot right there, but that's not going to come till summer in-game. In this game, everything, for those who don't know what the Rune Factory Harvest Moon series are, you don't go by games like you go have Monday, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then holiday. I gotta figure out something. Holiday is basically Sunday and Saturday combined into one. Holiday is... There's different schedules for everybody in Holiday. Hello, Mist. Let's talk with Mist. Return magic is how we get out of dungeons quickly and get home quickly. You can't use return magic all the time. If you're in the boss fight, you can't use it. And another great thing is it doesn't use RP, so you can have no health left, you can use it and it won't kill you. Only God knows. Yeah, the bosses in this game will, they can be very challenging to say the least. We're gonna host some more Earth. Oops, didn't want to do that. We can't do too much because we don't have much of a... Because we don't have a very large health RP bar and we don't have a high farming skill. In this game, the better your skills, the more you can use equipment without draining as much RP. The less RP the equipment uses. We're gonna play another thing of seeds. Another thing of turnip seeds. Cheap can, more watering. We can't do much this first day. Of course, it's the first day, but luckily I know a lot of stuff how to... Oops. Now, the weeds you find in the field, you can't sell the weeds. They don't sell for much. You can buy a bag of turnip with the weeds, or you can buy a bath. How do you get a bath? Well, we're going to do that right now. First, we're going to sell a bunch of weeds. We're not... No, yes, these are the weeds you pick off your field, not the other kind. This is right...
What I'm snickering about is the fact that they'll just buy any old run-of-the-mill weed.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's like a lot of those RPGs where you can just bring what the fan base calls vendor trash.
Yeah. Ah, yes.
Because vendors will apparently buy anything.
Yeah, in some games, in Rune Factory games, generally there's a way you can really make items quickly once you get like a cooking, like a fishing rod or a kitchen. In every Rune Factory game, pretty much there's a kitchen item where you can cook. In kitchens, you craft recipes. You have a kitchen, you have a forge. What else? You can have a kitchen, you can have a forge, you can have a medicine area where you make food, weapons, and accessories and such. And we're going to go unlock our first... Now, we don't have any weapons right now, so we can't really... We're not going to fight anything, because that'd be a bad idea. We can use our tools as weapons, but they're not meant for fighting, frankly. We're going to unlock the hot spring. First off, we're going to look for items that can be sold for cheap. This is... mushroom? Oh, wow, mushroom. Weed. Again, weeds don't sell for much, but I stockpile them, and then one day of the week I sell all of them for a good buck. We're gonna run past these monsters because we're not gonna fight them. Luckily, it's a quick run. If I could not get hit by them, that'd be a bit. We're gonna run all the way over here to the whale. This is the cave surface, and this is the depths. Now we're in the whale island depths. And we're going to meet one of the other bachelorettes. From the first game, reintroduced from the first game, this is Melody. She loves hot springs. In the first game, she remembers she ran the hot springs. In this game, you help her start it. As you can see, you remember her in this game. In the first file, we didn't remember who she was. This time, we do remember.
Well, I can smell that there's a hot spring around here somewhere. I think it's somewhere around that rock. Why don't you try breaking that rock?
So let's play smart. There's a hot spring behind that rock, so let's stand in front of it and give it a good whack with a hammer. We moved out of the way in time.
Yay! You dug up a hot spring!
She's a cutie, I have to admit. Impressing her is very easy in this game. You take baths every day, which restore all your health points and rune points. And you can also give her herb grass, which grows in your field everywhere. What's so funny, Shin?
I'll just... I have a small theory on as to why taking frequent baths would impress her.
I get it. I get it.
Yep.
Not a theory safe for Twitch.
I dare not explain, but...
Not a theory safe for Twitch.
I'm pretty sure anyone viewing is clever enough to know.
Yeah, not a theory safe for Twitch. We're gonna collect some rocks to sell. We're gonna start getting ores. We're not gonna fight the monsters, but we will, however, be smashing rocks for ores. These ores will be good for later when we get a forge. Run around these panes in the rear end. That's right, right into the wall. You're not doing another thing. Uh-oh. Now we have a problem. And now I'm gonna run. Because I can't attack them with a good weapon. So I'm gonna run from that way. We're gonna head down here to the field, get anything to pick up.
You would think beating them with a mallet would work.
It would, but it doesn't do much damage. A sword is better for fighting.
I mean, you can...
There are hammers for fighting in this game.
Since of that size are popular as weapon types in a lot of RPGs.
Yeah, there are battle hammers in this game. There are hammers. This little area right here, over here, we're going to unlock away to a much later area at a much later point. We're going to get out of here. We're going to meet another bachelorette now. From the first game also. I think she appears in this day. I may be wrong. Here she is. I think. Yes, it's her. From the first game, Miss Childhood Rival / Friend, Rosetta. She buys your stuff and gives you money. She's the one who buys our crops and such. She gives us money for it. Yep. Yeah, we tell Rosetta we moved here. She's gonna follow too. She's eventually gonna move here. Yes, she has a crush on Raguna. Yeah, she's kind of a love rival for Miss as well as a childhood friend. Typical trope and stuff like this. I don't know why she's here. I just followed her and stayed as well. Yeah, she says she's going to be here at 5. She doesn't really get to the bin until 5:30. So you have until 5:30 to put stuff in the bin and get money for it. Like, for example, I think I made some money already. Yeah, she already took the stuff in the bin. Now, we don't have an axe yet. Oops, don't want to do that. Now, as you can see, we can use the hammer to get rid of the small rocks. Oops, I got lucky. Cheapo. Want to try to make the most out of this as possible. Hope we don't die in the process. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Yeah, as you can see, when you use energy, when you use HP instead of RP, it takes a lot more out of you. Now, as you might remember earlier, there was a giant cleared area by the general store, east of the general store. Well, it's been not even 3 hours since we found Melody. So, what's over there now? Well, that got built pretty quickly, didn't it? Hello, Melody. Lagos Springs, the name of the whale. Now, Melody, winning her affection is easy. Give her grass every day. And also take a bath, which is cheap for 10 gold.
I can use the herbs to make medicine, so I was looking for it.
And we're also going to take a
Good
bath.
evening. Welcome. The bath is perfect as always today. That will be
10 gold for a bath that restores all your health and such. Really good deal. Really good deal. I guess Nolan isn't here. Nolan's the guy who appears in the men's bath area. Let's take a bath. Now, I'm gonna show you how I get money and good stuff quickly early in the game. It's risky, but if you know what you're doing, it's a very good way to get some really good stuff early. First, we gotta go back to Whale Island. Actually, I can't get the weapons from the Genisha, no. I can't do that, it's too late. Tomorrow, I think we can get a weapon from Genisha, the blacksmith. I think, I may be wrong. If not, we might have to buy it. In which case, we have to wait till day 4. I think this is day 2, yeah. Let's go talk with Stella. I think she gives us something.
Good evening.
We already watered the thing. Got to talk with her a little bit. I think we might have to give her something. What do I have to give her? Well, I'm not giving her a rock or a weed. That'd kind of be a bad idea. Hold on, I just remembered I gotta make an announcement that I'm live. I'll be right back. I gotta make an announcement I'm live. Come on. Come on, Discord. Crap. There we go. I gotta make the announcement to some servers that I am live playing Frontier. Come on. Crap. Discord does not want to be very friendly right now. Just making some announcement, a few places saying I'm playing this. I gotta ask if I can promote the server elsewhere. I was gonna ask him, doing a little talking right on Discord. I think I've got everywhere mentioned. Nope. Dude. Okay, everything is done. Perfect. Okay, back to the game. Let me get up OBS again. Okay, what's it gonna do? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna give Stella a rock. So this is what I'm gonna do for getting good stuff early. We're gonna head up Whale Island. We're gonna avoid every enemy. We don't have anything to fight them with, so we're just gonna dash by them. We already saw the hot spring cutscene. Later on, we're gonna buy a monster barn and see a different cutscene. I don't know if you've seen the one with the elephant, Shin. Have you seen that one, Shin, with the elephant?
I have not.
Oh, it's interesting. It's a very, wait till you see what decides to join us when we get a monster barn. It's gonna be a funny little thing. And wait till it joins us in the barn, but you can't take care of it. It does nothing until somebody else comes to town. This is somebody else being from the first Rune Factory game as well, and also bringing another person with them. We're gonna run through here and not get ourselves killed. This area has a lot more powerful monsters and such, and they can probably do some heavy damage to us right now, so we're just gonna dash on by them. Later on, we'll get a shortcut to a lot shorter way to this area, but that's a little later down the line. Run past these guys. We have a bit of a bottleneck here with this guy. This guy kind of... You gotta kind of push past him because he's in kind of a choke point, as I put it. We're gonna run out here. Now, I'm not gonna get hit by a woolly because they hit like a truck, but I'll show you at a later point just how hard they hit. Get some weeds to sell later. Here's a woolly. We're not gonna get hit by it right now because we don't have the health for that. It looks cute, but it hits hard. Copper, good find. Yeah, in this area, the chests are here every day, and you can usually find some good stuff in them, from energy drinks, which are your basic health restoratives at the beginning. Yeah, the antidote herbs, of course, they hear poisoning. Energy drinks are your basic health restorers to the get-go. They restore some good health. Uh-oh, don't get hit by the cow. Beware of the cow. Now, I don't know if you've seen this cutscene, but this is an interesting cutscene. This only happens at night. A little big tower in the middle of nowhere, pretty much. And a girl is watering seemingly nothing. And she heads back in. We're gonna grow flowers out here, but we can't get them until halfway through spring. And that's plot progression. For a small part of plot progression. For now, at least. For now, we're gonna raid some chests. Thin stick, that's worth nothing. That is worth nothing. You can craft it, but it doesn't make much. It's not worth anywhere near as much as the other stuff. Now, I'm going to give you a preview of what we're going to team to take on the first boss later. Another antidote herb. Now, later on, when we take on the first boss, we're going to have somebody help us. That somebody is this wolf, Silver Wolf. They hit like a truck. You don't want to tame them right now because they'll probably kill you with no effort on their part. That gate is locked. We're going to get that later. We're going to get out of here. Hop little Runeys. Those little things we see in the lower area are Runeys. We'll get to them later. We can't see them on the surface, but we can't do anything with them right now. Runeys help the land thrive. If you can in this game, damn yourself by screwing up the Runeys all over the place and basically making it impossible to grow things on the farm. It is possible to do that. I would not recommend it. Okay, we're gonna...
How to break the game in 3 easy steps.
Yeah. Take all the Runeys, get greedy, take all the Runeys, make a bunch of rune stones, fuck over your farm. That's a great way to ruin it all. Another turnip seed. We're gonna water this. It takes a little while, but the more we can water things, the better off we'll upgrade our farm quicker. Farming skill is very important. Luckily, if you water crops like I do, it won't be that hard at all to get your watering skill enough to where you'll be able to upgrade the watering can as soon as you buy your first forge. We don't have the axe yet, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. Let's throw some more ground. We're going to make a bit of land right here. 5 plots of 4. 5 plots of 9. We can't take care of those twigs yet. I'll plant a strawberry seed right here. Strawberries take a lot longer to grow, but they constantly grow for the whole season. Oops, I don't want to hammer the strawberries. That'd probably be bad. Luckily, you can't damage crops in this game. Some Harvest Moon games have it where you can damage your crops if you run over them or hit them with a tool, and it hurts the crop value. You can't do that in this game. you can not water the crop and it won't grow, but generally you can't hurt the crop by running into it or hitting with equipment, I don't think. And we got another 3x3 square here. I'm gonna hold this a little bit right. Oops, didn't want to do that. If I can stop swinging at nothing. And we're gonna get our first 5 plots up in the first day. I'm efficient. Now we're gonna plant something here tomorrow because we don't really have the energy to do it tonight. Might have the energy actually, but I'm not sure. First off, let's get the weeds. Because come Friday, we'll sell them for good cash. It's Monday right now. 11:30, we head back into the house. Yeah, those big the sticks we can take care of with level 1 hammer. The silver rocks with level 1, level 2. The large gray rocks with level 3. Anything else? Oh, bamboo shoot. Bamboo shoots are kind of rare, but you will need them. They come in handy for making a great recipe. Need it to be less than midnight. You want to be in your house before midnight. Technically, you don't get any penalties until 1 a.m., but if you go before midnight and save before midnight and go to bed, you can change the weather the next day if you get lucky. Like, if you were to go to bed at 11:58, save at 11:58 and then go to bed, if it's raining the next day, you can reset, sleep again, and it'll be sunny, so long as it's before midnight. If midnight hits after that, the weather for the next day is locked in. And that can be a problem if it's summer or winter and you get a bad storm afterwards. That can be a problem. Because in summer, typhoons and hurricanes will keep you indoors all day. And they'll also ruin your field. I think we've done everything we can for the first day, so let's save. Let's go to bed. We've had a productive first day. Very productive. It's time to meet the mail woman, Annette. Annette's a cutie. And you see with Annette the woolies that hit like a truck.
You
For
have
someone,
to fill out an application if you moved.
she's cute.
Sorry.
Note the woolies near her. The
Never
ones
mind.
we find hit like a truck. Those ones seem to like her, so she clearly has a talent for attracting cute things that don't hurt her. Why can't we have that talent?
Here you go. I have some mail for you.
They
Let's-
would take away from her character.
Hey, good point, good point.
Mail?
Yep, I'm Annette. I deliver the mail.
Annette's
to your
kind of a
address.
hard person to win over in the game. For a good chunk of the game until you befriend her enough, she's only in town for 3 hours and you have to run around. She runs around town like a bullet delivering mail, and you usually have to wait until she's finished. She takes a break in the plaza and she'll mention the food she wants and you can give a food to her to get friendship with her and talk with her. When she does take a break in the plaza, she'll mention a certain food. If you give her that certain food, she'll like you even more than usual. If it's pumpkin tart, which is her favorite food, you're going to get a lot of love points and friend points if you give it to her. After a certain point, when you befriend her enough, she does move to town, so it's not only for a few hours a day you run into her. Also, if you follow her around in the morning, you'll get some cute dialogue when she delivers the mail to other people. You'll get a little look into what they have to, what their lives are like outside of you.
And you? Oh, nice to meet you.
She's a cutie. Yeah, she's followed by monsters for some reason. Let's see what the mail is. And of course, she sends us her own mail from herself. It's cute, frankly. As you can see, our turnips are already growing. It takes 4 days to grow a turnip, so you should have them growing, I think, on day 6 or 7. And then we can reap the benefits. And we can make a lot of money. We can't make a ton of money. We can't make a ton of money until we get the kitchen. When we get the kitchen, then we can start making money. Because with the kitchen, you can actually cook foods and make them worth more money. It does drain RP to cook for some reason, but it's a good way to make money early with simple ingredients if you have the right recipe books. Oops. God damn it! Stop working in the same spot. Annette always comes by at 6:45 in the morning, except today because she already introduced herself. Never mind. Yeah, this detritus grows every... I don't quite get how stumps grow out of the ground, but not trees. I don't quite get that. I'm no biologist, but I don't think that's how it works. Pick up some more crap. On Friday, we're going to ship all these weeds out and earn a ton of money. Yeah, it's going to take a little while to water things since we got a ton of things to water. So it's going to chew up a good part of the morning. But, it's going to come back to us in payment. We're going to get paid good for it eventually, especially the strawberry seeds. Strawberry seeds will eventually make good cash. Because turnips are a one-time crop. Strawberry seeds repeat growing. So, strawberry seeds are a good way to... Once you can afford them, I'd recommend planting them, especially in dungeons. In dungeons, like Whale Island, and Whale Island has all the seasons going at once. You can grow strawberries right next to summer crops, and those right next to fall crops in Whale Island. Every other dungeon is locked in a specific season permanently. The first dungeon is permanently spring, so you can grow. So repeating crops like strawberries will always be growing in that dungeon, provided you water them. Pick up more trash. Now, Now, if you're on the farm when Rosetta picks up the stuff to deliver, your friendship with her will go up, unless you put something like weeds in the shipping bin. It sells for money, but she doesn't like selling them. In which case, I say, if you don't like selling the stuff, don't do it. If you don't like your job, if you don't like an aspect of your job, you don't have to do it. At the same time, she's the one who gives us out money, so we kind of have to rely on her. More turnips. Water. Yeah, it's going to get a lot easier. As Shane has seen what it's like when I have the upgraded watering can, it's a lot simpler. Like right now, we can only water 12 squares of crops right now, which takes forever. In most Harvest Moon games, or even Rune Factory for that matter, your watering can units determine how many squares you can fill. In this case, your watering can on the left side shows how many times you can use the can, not the units it uses. For example, right now you can only water 12 single squares. When you upgrade, you can get the number up to 15. It doesn't sound like much, but you can use those every time you use one of those 15, you can water 3 squares in a row instead of just 1. So it really, as time goes on, it becomes a lot more economical to upgrade your watering can. It's going to be the first thing you want to upgrade. I think I can also do something right here. Nope. Right here we'll do. Hold on. This is a good place. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Right here. No. Ugh. Can't really do it in places right here. I gotta get my axe first. Oh, hold on, hold on. Right here? Yes, right here. Right here will do. It's gonna take a while to water all these plants, but it'll work out in the long run. Oops. Well, that was a lucky thing. Looked like it was on the wrong spot. More turnips. Turnips are a good way to make money very early in the game. Eventually you're going to get more money and you want to grow crops that are more... They take longer, but they're worth more. But turnips are a great crop in the spring if you have a few days left and want to squeeze a quick buck out. Yeah, as you can see, through all this on the first day, we've become exhausted already most of our RP. And we're going to want to smash those rocks around too. We're going to work until our RP is basically gone. Smash all the rocks. Any more rocks over here. Yeah, for the most part of the first game, if you're like me, the most part of your first day will be, or your first few days will be spent smashing rocks and such. Any more rocks over here? One more thing. We don't have an axe yet. We get that today, I believe. Let's go see Stella. I think she gives us our axe. First off, before we use the axe, we want to heal ourselves. The only way at the very beginning of the game, the best way to heal yourself is either sleeping, which goes to the next day, or getting that hot spring build. Because the main way you're going to restore RP later on is through cooked foods. You need a kitchen for that. We don't have a kitchen. We're going to get a kitchen at the first holiday, which is the 7th day of the month.
Oh, good morning.
I think we got to give her something. I think we got to give her a gift before she gives us something. That's something simple. No. Have a piece of grass.
For me? Thanks.
And here we get our axe. Just give her a simple item and you can get the cheap axe. Yeah, we had to upgrade things with... Before we get upgrade the tree stuff, we need a better axe. Now, the hot springs doesn't open till 3. So, we're going to use the axe just once. A few times, actually, before you do another run through Whale Island to get those chests. I'm going to break some twigs. I'll break these 3 things. Yeah, that last bit kind of chewed through some good health, so... We did get our skill up once, though, so which is good. I think you want to get your axe skill up to level 15 before you upgrade it. Because, as I said, if you upgrade it too quickly and use it, it's going to drain your energy with no effort. Back to the whale. Shin, you still there?
Yep.
Okay.
Tending the matters, but...
Ah, okay. Didn't know if you left or something. I can stay up a little later. I was supposed to have a doctor's appointment tomorrow.
I cannot much longer. I actually do have work tomorrow.
Well, okay.
Technically today.
Not sure if it'll be canceled with all that's going on right now.
Probably not. But I'll be around if the place I work at does end up closing for the day.
Okay, let me, I'm just gonna get the stuff in the fin, then I can save and we can stop for the night. I'm just gonna get the stuff over here in the fin. After I get the stuff over here in the chest out here, I'll head to home and we can save and then we can stop for the night. So... Okay, let's run past everything, run past you guys, get past the little pain in the ass over here, blocks the way. Don't get hit. Crap. Get out of the way. I hate the placement of that guy. Couldn't have put him in a worse spot.
You know what would be soothing for the mind?
What?
Bubble wrap.
What?
Bubble wrap.
That does tend to be soothing, I agree.
Bubble wrap is therapeutic.
Mm-hmm.
For any companies out there that might be listening, new product idea, leisure bubble wrap.
Okay, let's run past these guys. Got the chests. Eventually, we're gonna find a quicker way to get here. That requires, though, to get past that gate up ahead. Copper! We're gonna do a run through here. Do. Let's see. Ooh, Earth Crystal. That's a rarity. Okay, we're gonna return out of here. We got all the stuff in the chest, so we don't have to do that later. We can just mine in the main area. I'm gonna go save, and then we can close for the night, Shin. Return. Actually, I'm gonna put my scrap iron in the chest, seeing there's no use in the shipping bin, seeing there's no use for that. It's dead weight. Scrap iron, and there you go, and there you go. And there you go. We're gonna keep the copper and iron because copper and iron make for good. No, we're not gonna chop that up. Actually, no, we'll chop that up. Last thing we're gonna do is hammer this. And with that, we're done using our RP because we're going to kill ourselves soon. And we're going to go up here to save, and then we will be done for the night. For everybody, I know nobody joined us tonight, but I would like to thank if people do click on this on Twitch and watch it. Please do watch our streams if interested. We don't have a regular schedule, but generally most evenings I will try to play something. Generally Rune Factory or Harvest Moon related, but there may be other games in the mix as well. PlayStation games are kind of hard to do because my controller doesn't like my emulator that well. But, well, I hope everybody who watches is having a good time watching this. Again, if you like this, follow me on Twitch. There is a Discord I will link. Via my Twitch page that has me and Shin, has the group me, Shin, and another person named Raft are part of. We will occasionally have guest commentators, so I hope you all enjoy this. And do feel free to watch if you're interested. Again, we don't have a regular schedule per se, but most nights at least one of us will try to be on. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this. Goodbye, everybody. Shin, say goodbye.
Before we conclude, a little announcement I'd like to make is potentially for tomorrow, or technically later today, to do a test run of how my computer handles streaming. I might do a few daily missions with Final Fantasy XIV, if also just to get everyone used to the idea of how I'd stream such a game.
I'm also going to be linking in the Twitch description of the video. I will be linking a link to the Discord that we have. It'll be me, Shane here. There's also another person named Delta Fiend, who we call Rat because of a nickname elsewhere. I'm going to be linking the Discord in my channel description, if I can get the right thing up. And video producer channel. And I hope we all can get along. Again, if you like Harvest Moon, if you like Rune Factory, if you like other games besides just us, we're willing to listen to things and try new things. So please feel free to stop by and bring some friends. Let me just link up the Discord. We're willing to listen to things and try new things. So please feel free to stop by and bring some friends. Let me just link up the Discord. Okay, that is it for tonight. I will be linking up the Discord in the chat. So, goodbye, everybody. Shin, let's say them a goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Good night. Sleep well. And do stay warm. It's freezing out.
Enjoy the night, everyone. And look forward to future streams from this new uprising group.
Please tell everybody about us if you like us. And if you... Be honest with us. If you think we can use improvement, again, join the Discord. Give us some suggestions. Give us some tips. Give us some praise. Goodbye, everybody, and good night. Enjoy and stay warm.